The streets have been waiting. And by the streets, I mean like the 70 people who told me to post part 2 of the video. This is part 2, count them, 2 of the Catfish video. In the video, I'm gonna have updates on, what were their names? Bartholomew and Birdman. I have updates on both of those two. It was a very big event that happened, including myself, sadly. But, so, I believe in the last video I left off. Where did I leave off? Hold on. Okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. I know where I'm gonna pick up. Okay, so, when was it? It was about like a month ago, maybe like a month ago. So, me and my family were out seeing Kuntz High School play basketball. Shout out to everybody in Kuntz who watches my videos. But like we were watching Kuntz play. It was a playoff game, right? And as I'm recording, I have a video about it. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. It was a good video. Really close game. You would love to see. I'm watching the game, and then out of nowhere, Bartholomew starts calling me, right? And now I know it's her number because she has a weird, what's it called, an area code? Area code. She has a weird area. I forget what it starts with, but like if I saw it now, I would recognize, oh, you ain't a 281. That has to be Bartholomew. So she calls, right? And I declined the call like 7 times. Anyway, so I declined it like 7 times. So I was like, nope. Nope. Birdman, don't. Nope. No, thank you. So like, then Bartholomew texted me. She's like, hey, where you at? I need to talk. Da, da, da. So I was like, we can make a real decision right here, right? We can either A, ignore it and go about my business and not feel bad about their life, or I can be like a good Christian and like help people out. I think that's what God want me to do. I'm like, all right, whatever, what you need. So I get there, and we were in Huffman, I think, and so I don't know how far that is. So we drive home, right? We get there, and as we're pulling around the corner, right, we see 2 kids like arguing, heated argument. It was like, leave me alone, get out of here, go away. And the other guy was like, give me the phone. Give me your phone. So I was like, oh, look, guys, look. More problems in the suburbs. Look at them fighting. And I put the pieces together and I was like, oh, that's Bartholomew and Birdman having a argument, right? So my mom stops the car and she's like, Michaelin, go get Bartholomew, right? As I get out the car, I see Birdman like taking off down the street. Like he was moving. So I was like, hey, Bartholomew, get in the car. So she's like, no, I'm not getting in the car. So I was like, okay, well, let's go to your house. Get in your car, we'll follow you. Bet, right? So we're driving behind Bartholomew, and then all of a sudden, she stops in front of my house. And I'm like, excuse me, why are you bringing this drama to my house? I didn't do nothing. You know, like, what did I do to deserve this, right? So I'm like, okay, well, of course, you know, I had to call the cops. So we call him, we pull up, and like, hey, man, Birdman's on the loose. You probably want to go get him. So I'm sitting there, right? Mind you, it's a school night, so I'm kind of mad. I'm just standing outside at like 2 o'clock in the morning, right? Just standing there, mad. And so we're standing, and then all of a sudden, oh, wait. You ever seen, like, you ever know, like you get pulled over or something? It's not just one car. Like, sometimes it'll be one car, then all of a sudden, 4 more pull up, and you're like, hey. So when we call the police, we thinking it's gonna be like 4 cars pull up. It was one guy for like 2 hours. That's for another story. Anyway, so we're standing there. All the cops show up. There's like 4 or 5 cars pull up. We're standing outside, and then all of a sudden, Birdman's getting handcuffed, and I'm like, how'd they find this man, right? Because he was running a 440. I saw him run myself. I found out later or earlier that night that Birdman lives in a neighborhood right across from mine, right? So keep that in mind. We didn't call the police for like 15 more minutes after he ran off, right? So he ran off, run the 440 down the sidewalk. He could have made it home, right? But no. So I was like, oh, wow. You know, shout out to the police this one time, right? We didn't forget, but like, we're watching, and then he's in the cop car. I'm like, oh, that's crazy, right? So I'm like, cool. Kumbaya. Bartholomew got a restraining order. Things moved on. My life is cool. I don't know if their life is cool. So I'm sitting at home. Fast forward to like 2 weeks ago, maybe a week ago. And I'm sitting there, and it's a text message from Bartholomew. And I'm like, oh, gosh. And it's like, it's this person. It ended up being Birdman texting me from Bartholomew's phone, right? But he was, like, trying to pretend like, I don't know what he was trying to do. Okay, like, the goal of him texting me, he was like, he basically wanted me to block her from my phone, right? Like, it was only stupid this time, because this time, mind you, he's crazy. This time, he was impersonating, trying to be a girl, but I found out it was him, if that made sense. And so I'm sitting there just annoyed at this point. I'm like, why can't Bartholomew just block me herself? I haven't seen her for who knows how long, right? Ever since the incident, the cop incident. So I'm sitting there like, you know what, bro? I don't want no part in y'all life. So everybody and their mama got blocked. I'm about to change my number because y'all tripping. You ain't about to call my phone. So yeah, I solved my end of the problem. I'm sure Birdman and Bartholomew still have their issues, but that's none of my business. That's none of my business. So yeah, that's part 2. I told people this video wasn't going to be that dope in my eyes because all the drama kind of is gone. But I mean, hey, y'all was asking for it and I gave it to you. So that's part 2 of the Catfish video. If you have any ideas for any videos you want me to do, I might do a Q&A video soon. Who knows? But okay. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see y'all later. Like and subscribe down below. Oh.